Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Mecole Hardman now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. They're going deep here right off the rail. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans put up points to begin the game. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Hardman with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You can feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
The give for the first time to Rachaad White. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Gets 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
At the 41-yard line.
First down, here's Baker. That's to his back, here's Rachaad White. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Baker now from the gun. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Here's Baker to throw. On the move, headed right. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
I I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Third down run from White. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Bucs have the first. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, White. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now 3rd
and short, Mayfield. Caught out wide. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Laughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Mixon on the toss. Shoves him off. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Stroud off the play fake. Flushed out of the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
On the gun, Stroud. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. Going to bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt. He bunts punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. In motion the slot man right. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
1st down throw by Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He goes to the hurry up here.
4 yards. That's another Texans 1st down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line.
4 more yards. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. First and 10, run to Mixon. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
16-yard line.
Pressure comes. Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And this is down all the way to the 3. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Yards on the play. And the Texans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mixon will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie things up at 14.
Fairbairn to kick
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. Starting on the ground. Here's White. He dodged the tackle. Off to the races. Middle of the field. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Rashad White touchdown. McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 14.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flyer. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
50-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Keeping it with Mixon. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Man, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bucs have the first. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down, Buccaneers.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Throwing again is Baker. Into the hands of Cole. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Take that play, so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
First and 10, it's a give to White. And we'll only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning. Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Pulled in by his back, White. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brown gets a gain of 5. Third down coming up.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
Texans 17.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tried to throw on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Tank.
He may have taken away that quick slant. Look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
That's taken on the 7. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here's Mayfield. It's his running back. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the first. All set to go now from the 35.
And the Buccaneer first down.
From the gun, a run for White. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Looking quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Running on second with White. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Down the field, Evans has it. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Up the middle, here goes White. He's got a gain of 6 there. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense. I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Texans 17.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Yaya Diaby brings him down. We'll do quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stroud now on 3rd. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st down, Stroud. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up 2nd down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Take down the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hardman with a return. Making some progress here. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Baker now from the gun. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Emeka Egbuka. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Third down, here's Mayfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead.
Chase McLaughlin lining up for the point after.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Texans 24.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying.
The kickoff for the Buccaneers.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard
The
line.
Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 35 out of that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
You know, Kent, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Escapes the pocket. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down throw by Stroud. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. From the gun, Stroud. Escapes the... and they get to him again! Offensive line fast.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up third down.
On third and long, it's Stroud. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it, complete to Collins. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Mixon finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hartman with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
21 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
First down, here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. And drop this down. White. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop.
A gain of 4.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Mixon gets it again on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's throwing deep to the left side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule. It makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Here's Stroud again. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. Sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Completes it downfield to Kirk. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Now the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal a little bit tougher here. Again, Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamel D makes the play. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Evans, the motion man here. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 6-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Throwing, Baker. Pulled in by his back, White. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Baker throwing again. Cope with a catch. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They gain 11 on that play, and the Bucs have the 1st.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield to throw again. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Mayfield looking to throw on his 3rd and 1. He's got right, complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Give him 8 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Buccaneers.
Baker now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down, Mayfield to pass. Is complete to Cole. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
3rd and short, Mayfield. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bucs have the first. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers moments away from a 2-0 start. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Azeez El-Shire has it. And the Texans will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
This is such a back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, White. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Whew. I think coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space. And if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
They're going to pass it here. He's going to push one deep down the right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. The give now to White. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
Brings up second and goal.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they could be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improved to 2-0. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.